is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I feel like this is crooked. Hello, lovely souls. I didn't even adjust it. Hi, lovely souls. My name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have... Really? Hi, lovely souls. My name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have a pick a card that you guys voted on, and it's going to be what about you makes you special. So we're going to be talking about your special gifts and talents, but more so the perception from other people and what they think is special about you. We have 4 piles. We have pile number 1 with the aquamarine, pile number 2 with the moonstone, pile number 3 with the opalite, and pile number 4 with... I believe this is aquamarine again. Maybe not. I'm not sure. There's always one that I don't know. But they all look aesthetic. All right. If you guys are new to pick a card, so what you're going to do is pause the video and figure out whichever pile or crystal you're drawn to the most. Go down below in the description box, find your timestamp, and I will see you all at your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome. If you chose the beautiful aquamarine, this is for you. This is a really great crystal, by the way, for my fire signs. You don't even have to be a fire sign and be fiery, but this is for my people who lack patience, have like high tempers. It's supposed to really soothe you and cool you down, and like even just kind of like touching it, I feel the vibe. You know what I'm saying? All right, so hello, hi. I hope you guys enjoyed my bloopers. Literally, this happens every single time I sit down to record a video, and I think having a newborn, it will be even more ridiculous how many times I have to start over just because of noise. Maybe you guys don't hear it, but I definitely hear it. So there's that. We are here because you guys voted on this. We're here because you guys voted on this pick a card, which is what makes you special. And I really wanted to kind of formulate this video in the eyes of other people. So like their perception of you, how they believe that you're special, the talents and gifts that you have that maybe stand out to them. We might even discover things that people don't know about you, and we'll get into it. And then you will have the option to extend. The extension is going to be sort of like just an extension of this video. So if you really is resonating, it's hitting, and you want it to be longer, then that's going to be linked down below. I have not done your tarot, and we're going to pull some angel numbers as well. What do I start with though? What do I start with? I think I'm going to start, I always start with the oracle, but I'm like, let's start with an angel number. Maybe this angel number has been following you guys around. And I am burning my Atras Love Rose Quartz candle. This is one of the vessels that comes in like a hot pink blinking glass, but you can also get like a lighter pink one, which I've featured in some of my videos. To shop my manifestation candles, that is linked down below. All right, you guys, so you got one of my favorite numbers ever, 888. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. I am abundant. Ooh. So right off the top, I mean, I definitely feel like part of what makes you so special is you're abundant. And abundance, you know, although we love to correlate it with just money, because we live in a material world, it doesn't have to do with just money. Abundance could be like you have an abundance of love and affection. You have abundance of empathy. You have an abundance of just good vibes, you know? So that's part of what makes you so special. Oh, here we are, because you probably are a starseed. So what lights you up? It's probably not the first time that you've heard someone say this to you, that you're a starseed. Maybe it's not something that is news to you. You probably already know this, but part of what makes you special, aside from just like the fact that starseeds are just special, is that not necessarily that people like notice you're a starseed unless they are in the spiritual community. I don't think people are like, you're a starseed, but people probably have called you an old soul. And it could also be that people just see that you're very spiritual and like you definitely have like a purpose. Like a lot of people that surround you could be very lost, and in comparison to themselves, not knowing what purpose or destiny drives them, they see you as someone who is like abundant in creativity and spirituality, and like you just seem to like have a knowingness, and maybe you know what they don't know, and that's that you're a starseed. So you probably have come here in this incarnation on earth to truly manifest like a greater soul purpose and mission. So we have regeneration, black tourmaline, ooh, Pluto. So some of you guys could be Scorpios or have Scorpion energy, and that, like, you know, you're very spiritual, you're very mysterious. And with regeneration, it could be that people from your past are looking at you as someone who's very special because you were kind of dealt this hand and you took it in stride, and you like really transformed and reshaped your life. And like I said, you seem to have an alignment with a greater purpose and a destiny. And in our community, that doesn't tend to be the biggest shocker. It doesn't tend to be breaking news. We're like, yeah, we talk about destinies and souls and incarnations. Like, that's normal lingo and rhetoric in this spiritual community. But once we step outside of this spiritual community, people don't walk around knowing what their destiny is or like their grand purpose. I wish they did. I feel like in the age of Aquarius, as we start to ascend more on this ascension path, more people will. But in a general sense, you know, I definitely don't think that my parents were like, I fulfilled my soul purpose. You know, I think that it's more our community that talks about this. So I guess what I'm trying to say is this is very special, maybe not to you, but very special to other people. Like, they look at you and they're like, holy shit, how does group number one like know all these things? And they're just like this very spiritual, all-knowing, very calm, serene type person. And it's like, if something's not working, they fix it. We have number 11, so 11 might also really resonate with you, or maybe you have Scorpio in the 11th house. But black tourmaline, love that crystal. I have some plans for that crystal in an upcoming drop for Chiron candles. But tourmaline is great for getting rid of EMFs, which is like physical electromagnetic frequencies. It's also great for getting rid of bad vibes, evil eyes, all that good stuff. So people see you as someone who's very protective over your energy and yourself, and protective in a way that you know to protect yourself. Some people don't know to protect themselves until it's like too late. So we have embrace the flow of life, full moon in Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart. Talk less, feel more, Pisces. You could have Pisces in your chart. And we have last quarter moon in Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. Make time for self-love. Affirmations for acceptance, rebirth, and reinvention. So there's that regeneration energy again. It's like, if something's not working for you guys, you have no problem transforming it. In fact, you guys see endings as new beginnings. And like I said, a lot of people don't see things that way. So we have get back to nature and reconnect to your hippie roots. Ooh, I like that. And we have the courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. All right, let me make sure we are in frame. We are, but we're crooked. Okay. All right. So group number one, yeah, people see you as very multifaceted. You're complex, you're intriguing, you are special because you definitely are not like everyone else. You're definitely someone who walks against the grain of society. Some of you guys could be very rebellious. I don't see that you guys are like rebellious in an Aquarius, Sagittarius type of way. I see that you're just very like intuitive and spiritual, and naturally you just don't agree with certain things in society. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you guys are all feeling, all knowing, very empathic, sensitive, emotional people. And we live in a world, and this is what makes you so special, and this is what's so cool about this type of reading. We live in a world where sensitivity has been frowned upon. And if not frowned upon, it has been drowned out in the era of technology, because things are supposed to be exact and on point and perfect. And there's nothing exact or on point or perfect about emotions or sensitivity whatsoever. So your sensitivity and receptiveness and empathicness is very, for some people it's off-putting. Like, not necessarily like this is not supposed to be like negative, but it's like they don't understand it. They don't understand you, but part of them not understanding you is what makes you so special. And then the other part is like, it's so different, you know, it's a superpower, it's a strength. You're using that sensitivity to read between the lines. You're using that sensitivity to read people. You can read people like a book. You can read situations like a book. You know things in advance because you go inward. You might speak to your guides and have a close relationship with your spirit guides, your angels. And because of all of that, you've really used that as a superpower and strength within your own life, in that, one, you're very focused in on your destiny and your life purpose and like why you came here, maybe even for the betterment of humanity. And then two, you embrace the natural flow of life. You make time for self-love. You do things differently. You have this adept self-care routine that people love to like talk about, and they love to add material things to it, like, oh, self-care, like let me put a face mask on. And like, although that's like a small portion of it, I think you guys truly, have self-care in that, like, you are not super hard on yourselves. I'm hearing that some of you guys like dropped out of college, didn't go to college, and at the time that was very shocking, maybe to your friends or your family, and people didn't understand that choice. I think now, especially if you're older, it's a little more normalized, just because you can be like, well, college is expensive. Like, you can just use that as an excuse. But I think truly, like, at the time when you made this decision, people were like seeing it less about like a conscious decision of self-love and more of like a reckless kind of thing. Like, why would you do that? And you guys could be even more successful than a lot of your peers who did go to college. So I just feel like you guys do things differently. Some of you are bookworms. Some of you wear crystals around your neck. Some of you have been into Harry Potter, or you're a witch. You call yourself a witch or a wizard. Some of you really connect with animals. And then of course, everything I'm saying, it could be all of the above. Like, every single thing I'm saying is you. Some people might have called you a hippie. Some people definitely have called you old soul. You guys connect with crystals a lot. Definitely seeing that energy. And then I think some of you guys really have not always felt like at home here on Earth, because you just feel like an alien. Like, you feel like, what am I doing here? Who are these people? So that's really cool. Let's see what your tarot says as well. We have the 8 of Cups. So yeah, you are not afraid to walk away from things that are not serving your highest and best interests. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're not gonna, and this goes for anything. This could be relationships. This could be a job. This could be love. But a lot of people try to make things work in stuck energy because they don't know what else to do. And so people stay in the bad relationship or the bad job or the bad apartment, and you guys, that's not the case. As soon as something is like not giving you the vibe that you want and need out of a situation, you're out, you dip. And for some people, it's very alarming because they see you as impulsive, but I don't really think you're impulsive. I think that you actually make a lot of these decisions with your counsel, your spiritual counsel. And there's a lot of wisdom and insight backed up by these decisions and observations, but on the outside looking in, people think like, whoa. And I think what makes you special is that you always make it work. You always figure out something better for yourself, a better job, a better relationship, a better home. And people are like, wow, group number 1, like that situation was not working for them. And they completely transformed that whole situation and stood in their power. That's amazing. How did they do that? We have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, exactly. 8 of Cups is not just about walking away, but walking towards something better. So it's like, you guys definitely, what's right for you. You have, because you take time to care for yourself and love yourself, you have value and you have self-worth. Because you have those things, you're not going to stay in a situation that doesn't serve you or your highest good. And people see that as very courageous, and it shouldn't be. It should be normal to be like this, but it's not. And for that, you're very special, group number 1. And 10 of Cups, people see you as someone who is abundant. You made it. You might be in a really happy, beautiful relationship. You might be in a happy, beautiful relationship, be in a beautiful home. You might be in a beautiful home, have a beautiful family. You might have a beautiful job, beautiful career, all of the above. and people are like, wow, and they think it's something special. I think that's the irony of this reading in particular, is that these people think this is something special that is unattainable, that they cannot have, that it's magic, but it's not. And I think you guys would be the first ones to say that to them. It's more so you really listening to yourself, nature, your guides, going with the flow, working on your affirmations, all of that. And I don't think it came without struggle, because rebirth and regeneration never does. But I think that you guys have made it work to the point where it looks so easy and people just see you as special, like as the chosen one. We have the Queen of Pentacles, so people are definitely seeing you as rooted in the ground, very firm, very planted. You could also have Earth in your chart. But the Queen of Pentacles coming out here represents that you're stable, you've got things on lock. Like everything you touch turns to gold. You're the miser here, Midas or miser touch, any kind of career opportunity, any kind of business endeavor, hobby, everything you touch turns to gold, it seems like. And people think it's this special superpower. And I think and I know that it comes from a place of a lot of growth and a lot of wisdom, but people in general, they're looking at you as special because they think you're just so abundant, you have this positive energy that just flows into all areas of your life, and you're very zen, and you seem like you have it all figured out. And whether that's the case or not, I think you guys make things really work. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, like I said, this wasn't something that was just handed to you. Maybe some people look back on you that had known you in the past, and they see that there was a huge struggle, And this was not easy. This was something that you had to really work for and create for yourself. And now they're like, wow, group number one is so special. They're so special because one, they deserve everything they have. And then two, like they literally transformed their whole life, and people are probably still in the same place that you left them. We have the Page of Pentacles energy, and the Page of Pentacles representing that you carve out new pathways for yourself. Like if something's not working, you carve out a new pathway. If something is not serving your highest good, you carve out a new pathway. We have the Emperor. So you have this very dominant energy to you, even with the Queen of Pentacles, and it's balanced so beautifully with a feminine energy, because it's like on one hand, you're very good at receiving these blessings coming into your life. On the other hand, like if something's not working, you're gonna change it for sure. So this is really beautiful. People are seeing you as very special because of your wisdom, because of your abundance and your spirituality, but even more so, they're looking in on you as special because you seem so calm and to really really truly embrace the flow of life and just go with it. It seems like this imagery is really standing out to me. Like you guys you let things happen. You don't have to do all this talking about it. You just, you let things happen and they happen for you. So this is really beautiful. And then if you haven't, been connecting with nature, haven't gone out in nature, get back to nature, reconnect with those hippie roots. I know it's cold outside, but try to, immerse yourself in some sort of water, connect with nature in some sort of way. I also love this imagery here because there's this tornado over here and she's just chilling. She's reading a book about fate and there's all this chaos happening in the background, and it just kind of symbolizes how you don't need to enter into the drama. You're not really about it. So that's really cool. All right, group number one, I hope that resonated. We are going to extend this. We're going to pull some more cards, some more oracle especially, and get into some of your talents and natural gifts. That's linked down below. In the meantime, however, stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you guys in the extended. Hello, group number two, welcome. So it took me so long to do the intro that it's now nighttime. No, I'm just kidding. Some time is biased, but we are here. How are you? All right, you guys, so this is a video that you voted on. What makes you special? And I'm trying to kind of do it in the eyes of other people, like how they perceive you as special. And then you will have the option to extend. We're going to talk about your hidden gifts and talents. Very interesting. I'm going to pull from a different deck as well, and then pull some more oracle. But if this is resonating and hitting, you'll be able to extend it. Right now I'm burning my Attract Love manifestation candles. They come in 2 different types of vessels. I'm burning it for myself because we are moving and I'm becoming a mom, and I want to like attract some really cool friends, some soul family here in Texas. We just moved here a year ago, and I don't know, I feel like we haven't really met like groups of friends yet. We've met some cool people, but nothing has really stuck. I think it's really hard to like make friends as an adult, let alone during COVID. So I'm trying to like attract those good vibrations towards me. But if you guys want to shop these are linked down below. If you chose the Moonstone, you are in the right place. So let's get into it. What makes you special? Group number 2, don't dim to fit in. I agree with that. We have play. We have divine love, pink amethyst. Oof. Soul star chakra. Love that. We have shine, new moon in Leo. Some of you guys could be Leos. Super cool. We have accept love. Wow. We have nourish your body with high vibing energy. And you've got the love. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, because there's so many piles, I was mindlessly pre-shuffling, and I kind of saw like a good playful energy in this one, but I didn't realize how many were connected to love. So I mean, these are like the perfect candles for you. Sometimes I like mention things more than I do in other piles, and I'm like, why did I do that? And it could be on purpose. Like you guys could be trying to like attract loving vibrations towards yourself, whether it's a lover, soulmate, friend, or just like self-love. I feel like you guys, and that's what I love about it being rose quartz, because it's just a feminine crystal, and being in a feminine energy helps you receive. So whatever good stuff you can take, you guys can receive it, but you definitely already have the love to begin with. We have Hadarian energy. I feel like you guys are just the cutest, the sweetest. What makes you so special? Because you guys are like the kindest, cutest, sweetest, most loving people ever. You definitely stand out from a crowd. I think on one hand, you stand out from a crowd in your aesthetic. You guys could dye your hair, have tattoos, wear crystals. But I think you guys always have like a smile on your face. You guys definitely have like a far-reaching aura. And if anyone's ever, people have probably commented on your aura, but they probably haven't commented on how big it is. And it's like, you could walk and like 6 feet, in front of you, people like look up because they feel your energy. I feel like you guys just have a very playful, exuberant, youthful, beautiful spirit and energy, and people really notice that about you. So whether you know that or not, you shine from the inside out. So definitely don't dim your light, especially because I feel like some of you, and this is just me channeling right now, some of you I feel like struggle with friends or even relatives being kind of jealous of how much you shine, and you've like are conscious of that, and even hyper aware, because some of you are super empathic and like very sensitive. You try to like dim that because you don't want other people to feel like weird around you. Maybe you're like the friend that always gets the boy, like all the guys have crushes on you and you don't really want them, and your friends are like, they hate you for it. I don't know, just it could resonate with someone, but my point is, I think you guys are just like naturally this way. And I'm getting a lot of Venetian energy, Venus energy. It could even be that you're a starseed and you reincarnated from, well, okay, that's a little far-fetched for some of you, but this is like super down my alley. From the planet Venus, which apparently is said to have some sort of alien race that is very high vibrational in love. And you've brought that back here with you in this incarnation on Earth. Okay. If that didn't go over your head. But yeah, no, I feel like Leo energy, it could be that you're mistaken for a Leo a lot because you shine so bright and you're so like youthful and happy and exuberant. It could even represent that you're very high vibe. You could be extroverted, or you could come off as extroverted, but you're like actually quite introverted. But I feel like you guys are so loving to everyone. Like you want to be everyone's friend. You want to like give everyone a chance. And the way people receive you might not always be that in return. Like you have a lot of love to give. You're this divine person, but maybe you have a tough time receiving love. And maybe that's why this candle is perfect for you. Maybe that's why I freaking brought it up to begin with, because it's like, you need to get into a feminine energy of receiving that love because you have so much love to give. So this is less about like manifesting like someone that you could give your love to and more about manifesting that self-love. But I feel like, you know, you guys definitely have this youthful spirit that makes you want to, you just have fun. You're just not the most serious person on earth in the best way possible. Some of you guys could be like really healthy, or if you're struggling with this high vibrational energy that you know you have, that I'm kind of speaking on, then raise your vibe through food, through clean eating. My husband and I talk about this a lot and how like eating affects our moods. We are so susceptible to that, and like I've noticed it even more now that I'm pregnant. But I love a good juice, a green smoothie, just food that makes you feel good, avocados, love it. But it's not always the easiest, but you know, sometimes I'll like feel very like low vibrational, and I'll realize why. It's because of like something I ate that was really tasty, but like not the best for me. All right, you guys, so I'm seeing that like what makes you special is all these things that I've mentioned. It's like you definitely have the love, you definitely shine, you definitely are a showstopper. I think just like entering the room, people notice your presence, and if it's not because of your aesthetics, because you have really cool colored hair or tattoos or a very vibrant smile, some of you are really tall, it could just be that you just have that energy that people like, they just they don't even know why they're looking at you. They just kind of like turn their head and look at you. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, well, first of all, you're also beautiful. So whether you want to give yourself the credit or not, people are looking at you because you're fucking sexy and super hot and really beautiful and fun-loving and probably really creative and super badass. And might I just add one more thing? You have really cool style. So like you're wearing crystals, you're wearing funky outfits, thrifted clothes, etc., etc. Like you're not afraid to wear the heels, the combat boots, like, you know, like the whole thing. And so people notice that, and they're just like, they see you as very confident. And it's interesting because I keep wanting to throw in whether you believe that or not. So it's like, I feel like these are all things, perceptions that people have of you, and that think are very special about you, but you guys might not necessarily agree. Like you don't have that same lens. You're definitely not looking at yourself as like, I'm great. But you are, you really are. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Swords. So some of you could have a large following on social media. You could be influencers, YouTubers. You could just be someone that attracts a lot of followers on Instagram or whatever it is, and people want to follow you and see you. And I feel like because of that, you know, people really are attracted to you. They're attracted to your photos. They're attracted to your energy. They like to see what you post. Ace of Swords can also represent that you are quite literally an influencer. It doesn't just have to be about having a following. It could be that you are out here communicating with people, teaching them, sharing wisdom from the collective, teaching them about astrology, doing tarot, divination. You could be researchers, you could be authors, you could be writers, songwriters, singers, anything having to do really with your voice or communication in some sort of way. We have Temperance here as well. And we have the Magician. All right, so yeah, I feel like you guys are really spiritual. And it could be that you are leading a spiritual community. It could even be that something about what you do has like a spiritual element to it. With Temperance here, I feel like there's a lot of balance. What goes around comes around. I feel like you guys want to make sure that you're fair and equal to all sorts of people. So amongst the Leo energy, I feel like there's Aquarius present as well, and maybe even Libra. And it's because you guys really are all inclusive. You want everyone to be a part of the community. You don't want anyone to feel left behind. You guys definitely are the aliens of the friend group of people, and I think that's like part of what makes you so special. And then another thing that makes you so special is like amongst being, I don't want to say flashy, but amongst kind of having this exuberant, extroverted, outward demeanor, whether that's true or not, you actually at the end of the day are very spiritual. You can be very intense, very introverted. I feel like with the Magician, you guys tend to be, you could be like really into spell work. I feel like you guys might be really into manifesting, so probably why I keep rambling on about these candles. And in that case, I think that like any word of advice would be to, like I see you guys cooking up some potions. You guys are really gonna probably love this new drop I have coming for Valentine's Day. This just reminds me of like Valentine's Day. But it's like all about sex magic. I feel like you guys would like appreciate that. But I feel like with the Magician, you're out here like cooking up spells and all sorts of things, and like maybe even eating to increase certain things within yourself. But I just feel like you guys are super magical, and that's like part of what makes you so special to everyone, is that they just find you to be like really magical person. So let's pull an angel number. Maybe this is an angel number that's like been following you around. Something about snakes here is popping up. Maybe snakes is like your animal spirit or something. And then we have like a lot of new moon energy. So connecting with the next new moon, I think, is going to be really great for your manifestation process. Or maybe you use the new moon to manifest, and you manifest with the moon. Okay, we have 33 and 11. My life path number is 33. 33, any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be well worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. So yes, you have this like secret superpower to manifest. That's part of what makes you so special. You are expanding. People see that. They recognize it. Number 11, I am intuitive. You have keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. I am intuitive. So yeah, natural born leaders with the Ace of Swords for sure, and the Queen of Wands. I feel like you guys with Temperance definitely want to lead people towards the light. And part of one of your gifts is being intuitive. We're gonna of course get more into it in the extended about your hidden gifts and talents. But I feel like people underestimate you because of your demeanor. They see you as someone who's very confident, very outspoken, very playful, not that serious. And so they're like, okay, well, how can group number 2 make serious connections and this and that? And I think you guys really do. And I think that's the thing that can be off-putting or even like throw people off, is that your superpower is that you are able to truly like read the room, but you don't have to like act like it. You have like the power of bluff and all that great stuff. I'm getting more stuff, but we're gonna put that in the extended because we're gonna talk about your hidden secrets, gifts, and talents. That is linked down below. But in the meantime, you guys, I really hope that resonated. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you guys want to shop these manifestation candles, they are linked down below. In the meantime, however, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in the extended. Hi, group number 3, welcome. Okay, so it is nightfall, which is different than how I pre-recorded the pick your pile thing, but we are here. Hello. It reminds me of like the SpongeBob, like 9 years later voice. All right, you guys, so this is a video that you voted on, what makes you special. You will have the option to extend. We're gonna talk about your hidden gifts and talents. That is linked down below. I'm currently burning my Attract Love Rose Quartz Manifestation Candle. We have 2 different vessels. One is blinking glass because it like shines and shimmers. And the other one is clear pink glass. I'm burning it for myself because we are moving and I am trying to attract good vibrations, maybe even manifest some friends into my life, all that great stuff. All right, so you chose the opal. You are in the right place. What makes you special? Okay, we have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. We have find a balance. Does that have to happen like here? I don't think so. Sorry, my dog is like going in on his balls. Like right here, right now. We have find a balance, release your blocks. We have abundance. Sorry, I can barely see. Smoky Amazonite, Regulus Star. Okay. We have progress and wishes. Healing waters. Treat yourself to something beautiful today. And portal. All right, group number 3, what makes you special? I definitely feel like what makes you special is like you're not asking for anybody's help with anything. You got it all on your own. You're trying to figure it out. You're like superhuman in that you are out here manifesting, releasing your blocks, facing your inner child, your shadow self, finding balance, creating heaven on earth. You know, you're making progress, you're making wishes, you're healing. Like you're just doing all the right things. And I feel like you guys are trying to better yourself and better your life. And I don't know, because of that beautiful effort and that good work, I definitely feel like Spirit is recognizing that. You are creating a lot of abundance for yourself, abundance in prosperity, in opportunity, in love. And I feel like doors are truly opening for you. We have portal, you decide, rewards, wild cards. So lots of like, you've been planting the seeds, I think, for the past few years, trying to find that balance while simultaneously releasing the past, releasing blockages. And you, I think, have had this common wish or goal about where you saw yourself in the future, what you expected and wanted from the future, but you knew that it was going to take time in order to truly create that for yourself. And I feel like it's happening now. So that's really cool. Let's pull some more. Let's pull some tarot. We have the Fool. Yeah, you guys are headed down a new path. And if not yet, this is kind of saying now is the chance, now is the time to go, oh, thank you, to head down a new path, to take that leap of faith, because you are going to fly, you're not going to fall. I feel like you guys have been really embodying the slow and steady wins the race kind of energy. We have the Three of Wands. The world is your oyster, quite truly. The fate as it may lay is wherever you want it to be. I see like an imagery of a pathway here. And with the Three of Wands, to me, it represents travel, it represents opportunity. I feel like what's special about you guys is that you have created an abundance of different opportunities in your life from your progress, from wishing, from manifesting even, and you've really transformed your reality. And people have seen that like in plain sight. And it's interesting because with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it's like without anybody's help. In fact, it could be to people's dismay in that they try to hold you back and you had to let them go, or maybe there was like a toxic relationship you had to leave, maybe even Wheel of Fortune, a toxic job or work environment that you had to get rid of. And you are now turning the wheel on your own. You've decided your own faith. You've kind of written and mapped out what you want to do. And it's really cool because it's not many people think this way. Not many, and I think that's what makes you so special is like, not many people are like, you know what? I mean, you're like the main character in a movie. Like in the movies, that's what the main character does. They're like, fuck you and fuck your family traditions, I'm gonna take my own road, and that's like what the movie's about. But it's not like a common thing in like the real world. Like most people like put their head down and do the job and go to school and like do what their family tells them to do, or their religion. And you guys like literally are the person in the movie, the antagonist that's like, nope, antagonist, protagonist, I don't know. That's like, nope, I'm going to start a new life for myself. Some of you might I'm hearing some of you have traveled to different country. Some of you have learned different languages, maybe even gone to school in which your family didn't go to school. But the point is, what makes you super special is that you have created your own reality and you've mapped that out for yourself with no help from anyone, no regard. And it's not even, for some of you, it could be that people got in your way and they weren't going to help you, or it could just be that you didn't have help, you didn't have resources. That's just, it is what it is. You just had to get to where you wanted to go on your own, and you've done that. You've done a really good job with that. And now, because of it, you've carved out not only a new life for yourself, but this life that keeps evolving into more and more different doors that open and opportunity, and it's abundant in that way. King of Pentacles, it's not to say that you're a man, but you could be. It's to say that you are in a masculine, abundant energy, like you're a doer, like full energy, like you're gonna go do what you say you're gonna do. You're gonna make things happen for yourself. This is not just about sitting on your throne and receiving, although that's a great energy to be in sometimes too. This is about like, no, I'm gonna set my mind to do this very thing, and whether you like it or not. And we have, for your angel number, we have 666. Wake up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. Number 29, you are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful. Super cool. So yeah, you tend to like draw these pictures out of the sky, like you map your own forecast, your own fate, your own destiny. You're like, I choose the road that I go on. And then number 666, a wake-up call, re-examine your current situation. So yeah, the Fool is basically saying, listen, you've done all the prep work, you've done all everything that you needed to do. Now is the time to the doors are here, the portal's here. Now it's time to go through it. Now is the time to open the door and actually walk through it, because it is happening for you. And it might be hard to believe, especially when you've done all the prep work and you've been working your ass off to get to this very point. And it's like, once you get to this point, it's like, I'm really at this point. So it can be very hard, very daunting to believe, but yeah, you're definitely here. So what makes you special is like, you say what you mean what you say, and you do what you say you're gonna do. And you make it happen for yourself in tenfold. It's beautiful, it's abundant, it's magical, and it's inspiring at that. So yeah, we're gonna talk more about your hidden talents and gifts, maybe even things that you don't quite know, or maybe, I feel like everyone has an inner knowingness, but sometimes you need someone else to like clarify it or pull it out of you for you to be like, oh, okay. But that's going to be linked down below. In the meantime, however, I really hope that resonated. I love you guys, and I will see you in the extended. Hello, group number 4. Welcome. If you guys chose, I believe this is Aquamarine as well. This is for you. So we're going to be talking about what makes you special, and I am burning my Attract Love Rose Quartz manifestation candle. It comes in 2 different vessels. This one's really pretty. It's kind of like hard to see just how pretty it is. It like has this blinking glass. This is one of the vessels it comes in. The other one is this one, which is like a light pink. It's really pretty. If you guys wanted to shop these are linked down below. I'm personally burning them because I'm trying to manifest like good vibrations, maybe some new friendships to manifest. That kind of thing. That'd be really great. Right now, all I'm manifesting is my cute dog bringing me every toy that he can think of and putting it on my foot. All right, so we're gonna talk about what makes you special, and then you guys will have the option to extend. The extension's been super cool. It's about your hidden gifts and talents, maybe things that you know, or maybe things you don't even know, or that I feel like everyone has an inner knowingness, but it's like things that you've thought about, but you need someone else to like bring it to light, that kind of thing. So that's linked down below if you guys are interested. But for now, what makes you special, group number 4, we have trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? We have number 15, introspection and fluorite. Fluorite is such a cool crystal for all of its multifaceted purposes. I was thinking about using it for one of the drops that we're creating, but the thing about fluorite is it like looks really cheap. Like, I know that sounds awful, no offense fluorite, I love you fluorite, but it just like looks kind of cheap and tacky, even though it's not, it just is that way. It's like purple, green, it's like kind of see-through, there's all sorts of colors in it. It just doesn't look that good. This looks cool, but like actual fluorite. Anyway, super random comment. So we have New Moon in Gemini. You could be a Gemini. Think it through. And we have Virgo. Okay, so you could also have Virgo heavily ruled by Mercury here. Assess the situation. Oh, assess. Let's sit and assess. What was that movie? Don't Look Up. Did you guys see that movie? That was like, okay, I know it was like a satire and it was supposed to be funny, but I got like really depressed. I was like, damn, this is too real. So we have meditation for creativity. And we have You Are Pure Magic. And we have Lifting the Veil. Questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Okay, I love this energy. I mean, maybe that's why I was being so random, because you guys kind of are random. I feel like what makes you special is you guys are like heavy thinkers, like Mercury energy, and it doesn't even have to be that you have Virgo or Gemini in your chart. You just think a lot. I'm hearing Virgo moon and Gemini moon for some of you, but you guys think a lot. Like you are on it all the time. You're on one all the time. No, just kidding. I feel like you guys just are pure magic. That's part of what makes you so special. I think that you guys question everything. You think a lot, you question everything, you lift the veil naturally because you don't want to be in a pathway that is unaligned. You don't want to do, it's like, how do I say this? And I'm speaking at the speed of light and my thoughts are at the speed of light and I might be channeling you guys, but it's like, okay, you guys definitely care more than the average person about being on the right path. Let's just put it that way. And you are constantly looking for signs and synchronicities to clarify your destiny and make sure that you are doing the right thing. Okay. And maybe that's why meditation is coming out as a suggestion for you guys to quiet your mind. So let's see what tarot. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Sun, Leo energy. We have Temperance, Sagittarian energy. We have the Knight of Swords. There's that Gemini coming through, Aquarius and Libra. And we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So you guys are very actually, okay. I'm like Knight of Swords energy just charging through. Like, what am I even trying to say? Okay, let me gather my thoughts. So Queen of Pentacles, you guys definitely assess the situation. You are really trying to align yourself with your highest and greatest purpose. That's part of what makes you so special. The other part of what makes you so special is you're so rapid. I mean, you guys are quick thinkers, you're witty, you're debonair, you really know how to hold a conversation, you're a spitfire. You might even like destroy people with your sarcasm. And I feel like people don't expect you to be as sharp as you are, but you're very sharp. You guys are also really beautiful. So especially in that they are labeling you as beautiful, so how could you possibly be smart? I think people definitely don't expect what comes out of your gorgeous lips to be is that you are very sharp-minded, you have a sharp tongue. but with reserve with the Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel like you guys definitely assess the situation. You study people. You might even be more introverted than extroverted, but like around people you're close to, you're extroverted. Like you are just chatty Cathy's, like you cannot shut the fuck up. But in social situations, I definitely think you guys are the ones reading the room. I definitely think you're the ones observing people, holding your cards very close to your chest. I think you guys naturally have a beautiful aura to you, and I think because you're so beautiful, naturally people notice you anyway, and maybe you guys are really shy and you're not necessarily like privy to that kind of attention. I think that people see you as someone who's very fair and very balanced, very calm. You probably have been described as chill and zen, which is like kind of contradictory to like the fact that you guys talk so much. But it's like kind of funny because people we have introspection here. So it's like you definitely are introspective. They love the balance. There's like the chatty you, and then there's the very like chill, introspective, assess the situation you. And then there's the Knight of Swords you, and you're just charging towards everything, crazy, crazy, crazy. So I feel like you guys just happen to, and it could be that you come off chill and introspective because your head is working a mile a minute. Like you're in your head thinking a lot. Okay, so I wasn't even ready to announce that, but it slipped out. We're gonna pull an angel number. You guys got 33, which is my life path number. That's super cool. Could be your life path number as well. Any positive changes or projects you're considering right now will be well worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I am expanding. So yeah, I feel like you're constantly evolving, expanding. You guys are very adaptable by nature, and I think that's also what makes you really special, is that like you have the chillness of a Queen of Pentacles, but you're not fixed. You know, you're not like a fixed sign. You can take change with stride. You're very adaptable to all sorts of situations. You're not like super stubborn. We have number 31, I am disciplined. Your approach to life is an effective mix both of practicality and imagination. So yeah, you have that beautiful mixture, that yin and yang duality. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas. Yes, your mind is definitely stirring. And you have the organizational skills to manifest into life. I am disciplined. Okay, so there's definitely this energy and talk here, a separate message from this reading about you having the ability to manifest whatever it is you're working on and bring it to life. Some of you are painters, artists. Some of you are working on a project, a hobby. Some of you are trying to create a small business. Do it. 2022 is your year, group number 4. Trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? And by that, I mean, if you knew that this business would be lifted off the ground and be take off, like, would you publish it? Would you finally, put it out into the world? So I feel like you guys definitely have that ability to manifest it, and don't be indecisive about it with the Two of Swords in reverse. Like, be decisive about the things that you truly want. I know that you guys are introspective. I know you want to think it through. I know you assess the situation, but don't over assess, don't sit tight and assess and then the world explodes, that kind of thing. Like, really think it through, but also give yourself the energy to make it happen and to bring it to life, because you guys truly are pure magic. So what makes you special is your ability to turn things to gold. Queen of Pentacles energy, the sun. If you guys are worried about things not taking off, or this job opportunity or this relationship, understand and affirm even more that you have that ability to turn things to gold. You are the miser touch, the Midas touch. You guys can just really turn opportunities and make them into these beautiful endeavors. And I feel like you guys have the discipline and you have the adaptability in order to be able to do that. And that mixture is what makes you so special. So if you are feeling like a lack of creativity or a lack of motivation to, kind of showcase your creativity, definitely work with meditation. It'll help you guys quiet your mind, because, there is thinking, and then there's overthinking to the point in which you're questioning yourself and everything around you in a negative way. And I feel like you guys are too special for all of that. All right, group number 4. So I'm going to extend this. In the extension, we're going to talk about your hidden gifts and talents. That's linked down below. If you wanted to shop my manifestation candles, that's also linked down below. But in the meantime, stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you in the extended.